What's up guys, my name is Ryan, and this is a bit of a different video to what I typically do. This is a video about the top 10 items in Maplestory in my own biased opinion. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So I know what you're thinking. What the fuck? Well, hear me out. I'm someone who doesn't really value monotonous grinding in video games. Doing the same thing for hours and hours, repeated motions and rhythms, it's just not fun for me. So Frenzy Totem is on this list, not because I value it, but because a large portion of the player base does. This is the only item on the list that I don't personally have, nor have any desire to own. But for those of you that do, yikes. You guys need some backstory to my infatuation with flames. I had been campaigning on Reddit and other forums for 4 or 5 years to get flames added to GMS. Even when you consider that we have sacrificed Nebulites for them, they're still absolutely worth it. I always said I would sacrifice Nebulites in a heartbeat, no hesitation. Flames are just an objectively better alternative to Nebulites. Nebulites were pay to win, you needed to get them through either Gash or Marvel, but Flames, you can craft, you can kill elites for, and if you're super lucky, you can even get them through harvesting high tier flowers and veins, like gold flowers or heartstones. What is there to say about the best skill in the game? Lucid Earrings give you an AoE, 10-second long bind that stacks with other binds, and only has a meager 110-second cooldown. That's less than 2 minutes in between casts. They absolutely trivialize certain boss fights, and at worst, give you a ridiculous advantage that you would not otherwise have. And Lucid Earrings don't even take up an equipment slot. They're a cash shop equipment cover. Objectively, the best in slot pendant. And you can wear two. Even if you're rocking out with like a Reaper's pendant for the utility, or Source of Suffering, that's the pendant from Varicella for the Dark Boss set, you still want the Superior pendant as your second because the set effect is just way too good not to use. Now you're probably thinking what I thought before too. Why not put the earrings on your list then? And you know what? I would've. Except for the fact that you could technically run a 3-piece Meister set and a 4-piece Gulick set at the same time, but you would need to use the Meister earrings in order to do it. And for that reason, and pretty much that reason alone, I value the pendant slightly higher than the earrings. Here's where my list transitions into the cash shop. I wanted to have non-cash shop items in the top 5, believe me, I did. But the truth of the matter is, the best items are always readily available for you to spend money on. I love the concept of transmogrifying your equipment to give them the appearance of other items, and while Maplestory maybe took it a bit too far, charging 2700 NX or $2.7 US per transmog, it's still one of my favorite things and absolutely worth the money. Equipment potential is the core mechanic for making your character stronger. Endgame bosses are literally balanced around your potentials. Sure, things like scrolling and enhancing are important. Even flames give you a tangible benefit. But cubes? Man, oh man. I don't think there's a more cathartic feeling in this game than rolling 3 lines of the stat you need. Now, this game used to be plagued by poor game design and balance, and a very large cause of that was due to the introduction of miracle cubes. For those of you that don't know, the cubes we have now are far and away superior to the ones we had pre-2014. To put perspective on it, you couldn't even get an item to Legendary without spending 1800 NX or $1.8 US, and now you can do it for 1200 NX, or even better yet, craft and farm the fuckers using strictly in-game mechanics and loot tables. Sure, there are aspects that can be improved still, but that's why cubes take the number 5 spot on my list. Maplestory is, for me and many others, a very social game. And as a social game, you need an avatar, a customizable character that represents you within the world of the game. Naturally, there are going to be premium customization options, and I say options because they are optional. But god damn do I love my royal hair coupons. I actually capped my Kaiser's hair slots. In case you're wondering, there's 100 hair and face slots per character. Tying into the whole customizable avatar, there are now thousands of unique clothing options for you to dress your character in. And as a straight dude in his mid-20s, I gotta admit, I still fucking love it. What other game can have you dress up as a cartoon seal while you shoot laser dragons from your sword, which is disguised as a very confused shark? So you'd think, number 2, he's probably got a lot to say about it. Nope, I just really like quick traveling. Pets have been around since, 2007? Pets fill a very specific need in this game, the ability to loot your drops without having to press a key. It's an auto-loot feature. In my opinion, the most convenient feature in any MMO. In a genre of games that typically punishes you for poor inventory management, Maplestory gives you a literal cheat code that you can name. I have 3 little dragons named after Decepticons. I'm sure my list differs from yours, but nonetheless, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day.